So, let me see how many people are available, how many people are here. So, good evening to everybody and welcome to my evening show once again. So, how is everybody doing? Who is available to join me? Seems I don't know how many people are ready or willing to join me. Let's get the party started, okay? Let's get the party started. Wow, man, I just came in now from outside. You know, I have not gone outside for over how many days? 5 days now. I have been indoors for 5 days now. I've not gone anywhere. You got it. Because of the rain in Vienna, the weather condition in Vienna. It's rained 5 days non-stop. Jose Trevino, what's the name? Jose Trevino, are you a Mexican? Jose, where am I from? I'm from Vienna, Austria. That's my home. That's my hometown. That's my village, for sure. That's my villa. Yes, yeah, the name says it all. Jose Trevino. Yes, so I have never been to Mexico. Yes, I live in Vienna. Somebody gave me, let me see the person that gave me roses. I want to give a shout out to the person. I appreciate every kindness. I appreciate every kindness. Jose Trevino, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Hope you are doing great. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's a way of showing support. You got it. So, you're just working, okay, but subscribe to this channel. That's a way of supporting a brother. Show a little kindness. You got it. You are a salesman. Okay. I wish you well. Jose Trevino, I wish you well. You make a lot of sales today. What's the time now in Mexico? Are you in Mexico or are you in USA? So you sell bacon, ham, and sausages, sausages. I don't know that. So, John the Bama, 11 a.m. at where? Where are you at? So people are joining me. John the Bama. Yes, so good to have you in the building. Welcome to my broadcast. Mexico, yesterday was the Independence Day. Okay, I wish you guys well. I have never been to Mexico. Hope someday I'm going to make it to Mexico. When I'm rich, when I get rich and have a lot of, when I have plenty money, I'm going to travel the world. Anton, good to have you in the building. John the Bama, I'm broadcasting from Vienna. Vienna is my home. Vienna is my home. That's my home. At the moment, I'm a man on the move. So, where are my homies at? Any more questions from my fans on YouTube? Yes, I'm the most popular man in Vienna. So, Paul by Waters is in the building. Paul, good to have you here. Tonight I'm going to speak, I'm going to talk. I want more people to join us. Seems a lot of people are asleep. It is still, somebody said it's 11 a.m. in Mexico. It should be, is it still, what's the time now in US? I don't know the time. Anton, you are in us. Did you see the flood, especially land in the villages? Man, a lot of houses spoiled. Even it nearly affected my windows. The windows, rain was actually coming in through, you know, I have old windows. These my windows are over 60 years. Minati, how are you doing? Paul, I see you. Paul, I see you. Man, guys, follow this page now. Like and share. I mean, like and share the program so that other people will join us. What's going on? Minati, I'm doing good. Minati, Same. I know this must be an Indian name. Yes, I told Anton, I said since 5 days I've not gone outside. So, Musa from Germany. Musa, good to have you here. Peter Wanfolo, I see you. I got to peep the names. You see, Peter Wanfolo, I see you. Anton, I've not seen the Autobahn. I just saw the video of some villages in Austria today. It was advancing. Even here in Vienna, although we have a very good drainage system, but the rain, even 2 days ago, I did not sleep. I was just, preventing the rain from, I live in the 3rd floor. But, you know, I have an old window. And then the rain somehow was penetrating the window. I have contacted somebody to change the windows. Guess how much they told me? 5,000 something euros just to change the windows. You know, I have very big windows. Plus this one in the kitchen. 5,000 something euros. When I don't have 200 euro cash. 5K, I'm not telling you lie. We still have the telephone number of the man, and even we got it cheaper. Direct contact. The man is a Polish man, and he came to work for somebody. He came, when the man named his price, but good quality window, I said, okay, Oga, we shall call you. And since then, I've not called the man. 5,000, I calculated that money, man. You see this window has been here since in the 60s. This one is still solid, but these ones are still solid, but the rain, somehow the day it rained, like it rained 5 days in Vienna non-stop. Somehow the rain penetrated our windows. You know what I mean? It has never rained like that before. So my wife said we've got to change the windows. Where am I going to get 5,000 something euros to change the windows? This money, that 5,000 something euros will build a bungalow in Africa. If I have it, I'll use it and build a bungalow in my village. I will use it and build a bungalow in my village. Know that I've built a house. People will then stop laughing at me. A lot of people are laughing at me, say this man has been abroad for close to 40 years. He has not built any house in the village. So if I have 5,000 euros now, 5,500 euros, I rush down to Africa and build a house in my village. That's it. That money is too much just for windows. Well, maybe for very rich people, it is nothing. But for somebody, we that are still struggling at the age, close to 60 years. So guys, you're welcome to my evening show. Welcome, guys. This evening, I just you saw the topic. I mean, the title of this evening program. Betrayal does not come from enemies. Betrayal does not come from enemies. Dennis Robinson, good to see you. Good to have you. The story this evening is about betrayal. So, guys, buckle up, put on your seat belts. We are about to take off. So, Prince Goodluck, Somalia is in the building. How are you doing? I have a lot of fans, in UK, in US, in India, everywhere. Samuel Opera is in the building. So, guys, good evening to you and welcome to my broadcast this evening. Let's go. Do we start now or let's go? Now, I'm here to discuss betrayal. If then we may touch some other topics this evening, depending on the mood, how I feel, okay? And I will start by telling you guys a real life story. I've told this story before, but a lot of people were not here because I have a lot of followers now who have not heard this gist. That's why I want to share this story with you guys so that you can learn. At times we forget things that happened in the past. So guys, if you are watching me for the first time, don't forget to give me a follow. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Facebook, and the rest. Mercy, you did not come late. I'm just about to hit the road. The party is about to get started. So you just came on time. So here we go. Now, back in the days, well, I happened to come in contact with this particular guy I want to tell you about. That was 2003, 2002, 2003. This guy, man, guys, one second, I just forgot that I needed to. This thing should enter now. What is it? Is it old age or what? I was just trying to get it. So I happened to meet a guy. The guy was a bit much more older than me as at 2003. He was a lively good fellow, Wasn't actually, that is, how do I put it? He had a very sharpful guy. Yes, he was a very sharpful guy. Somebody that wants to meet up with people. He wants to know what's going on. So the guy came to my shop one time. I happened to meet him in my shop. He came to my shop to patronize me, and the guy then established conversation with me, and we began to flow. There are people you meet, and you will find them friendly. This guy was friendly, lively guy, but not he has his own level, so not actually a real guy man, but the guy is like forcing himself to be a guy. You know what I mean? You get the gist now. He wasn't actually a guy man to that, but he was forcing himself to be a guy, but, wasn't actually, Now, each time he come to my shop, the guy, he would be like, my guy, my guy. He called me then, my guy, my guy. That was his way of, talking to me, my guy back then. Then I had a boutique, in Vienna, Asabakstrasse in 90th Street. Charles Alvin, may peace be unto you. That's what I have for you. May peace be unto you. So now, this guy, so the guy came to my shop, and every now and then, every week or every 2 days, the guy would come to my shop to gist with me. Now, when the guy was coming to my shop in 2003, he was running the streets. Did you get the gist now? The guy was running the streets then. But as at 2003, he was much more older. The guy would be approaching close to 50 years or 45 years, close to 50 years then, because his face was already wrinkled. Do you understand me? So he told me he came to Europe to make money. But before he came to Europe, he had already married a woman in Africa. Do you understand me? Before he came to Europe, he had already married a woman in Africa, and he had conducted traditional wedding ceremony in Africa with a woman. So he was legally, or do I say officially, married to a woman from his tribe in Africa. Listen to this gist. So, he told me, he said he was sending, as he was running the street, he was sending money to his wife in Africa. He was sending money to his wife in Africa. Also, as at that time, he was building a bungalow in his village. And he was building this bungalow through the wife, like sending money to the wife in Africa to help him build the bungalow. But they had no children. He just married the woman, and the opportunity came for him to travel abroad. The guy traveled abroad, leaving the woman behind. So when he came here, he applied for asylum. As the asylum was in process, the guy hit the street, began to make money. And all the money he was making, he was sending to the wife. Now listen to the gist. So as he was sending all the money to the wife, he was at the same time shipping cars. So he told me that he shipped 2 cars to the wife. 2 cars. 2 expensive cars to the wife in Africa. So guys, Invictus, I see you. Good evening to you. Welcome. So, guys, listen. So, this is a real life story. Just like Christ, good to have you in the building. Good to have you in the building. Welcome. So now, this guy told me he was building a bungalow, 5-bedroom bungalow in his village. He sent 2 cars to his wife. 2 cars to his wife. And all the money he was making, he was sending to his wife, the woman he married. Casilda Leon Haas, good evening to you. Casilda Leon Haas, good evening to you. Haas is a Dutch name, meaning head. Haas it means head. Haas is Hasedish. Haas is head. Iron Man, I see you. 2 p.m. I saw in US. Kati Locke, I see you. Kati Locke is in the building. Or Kati Locke is in the building. Kati, good to see you here. Listen to the gist. So, this guy was making money. Kati, I appreciate you greatly. This guy was in Vienna, running the streets, making money, sending it to the wife he married before he traveled to Europe. Now, the guy, each time the guy came to my shop, we had discussions, I said, boy, you have no document. And there was a time he went, the police caught him, he went inside, spent like 3 months, and he came back again. So now, this guy usually come to have discussion with me. I said, boy, you told me you have a wife in Africa. Why don't you bring your woman to Europe? You have no document. And if actually this woman of yours loves you, or you love the woman, you shouldn't leave your woman in Africa and be living life like a bachelor here. This guy told me, he said he does not want to bring the woman here because he does not want the woman to get documents before him. Listen to this gist. He said he has not gotten documents. He does not want the woman to come here and get documents before him. I told him, I said, boy, if you're a woman, listen to this gist. I said, if your woman come here, this is what a lot of people have done. You look for a way. I'm not going to say everything online. You look for a way and organize documents for your woman. So when eventually your woman gets the document, she can then marry you. That is the game. That's the brain. T, always I see you. I told him, I said, listen, bring your wife, your woman here. Hence, you married your woman legally. My sister Star, how you doing? I did not see you on time. I've started the gist. I've been waiting for you. Well, let me continue then. So, okay, good. So, the guy, I advised this guy, I said, listen, why don't you bring the woman here? Cathy, just listen to the gist. It is an interesting gist that everybody can learn from. There are so many lessons to learn from this gist. Now, I said, why don't you bring your wife here? Organize documents for your wife. This is how what a lot of people have done. Immediately the woman gets the documents, she can then marry you and then give you documents. The guy said no. He said no. He said he will not do it because there are let me say it, there are so many people that did contract marriage. That is, they paid somebody. So many people did it and they survived. They succeeded. Yes, so many people did it. There are couples that came here and both of them had no documents. So the man paid for the woman. The woman got the documents after the woman. But story plenty. So many stories to talk about this evening. So now this guy said he will never do such. I said, okay. But the thing is, I've seen him answer the wife's telephone call. That is, the woman have called him many times while he was in my shop. Many times, and he had discussion with the woman. On 2 occasions, I had him speak to a pastor in Africa. The pastor was with his wife. He said that was the woman, the church the woman went when, the woman worships in that church where the pastor that called him, he said that is their pastor. They were going to that church then. I said, now listen, because about 2 times I had him talk with this man, pastor, on telephone. I inquired from him. I said, who was the man? He said, their pastor. That's where the wife worships. Listen to the gist. I now told this guy, I said, do you trust your wife? I said, who? This pastor. I said, how can you marry a woman and leave the woman in Africa? And you are living in Europe. I said, I wouldn't do that. I cannot do something like that. Like I marry a woman and leave the woman in Africa and come to Europe. Man, that is like car parked at owner's risk. That is it. That is just like car parked at owner's risk. You left a woman in Africa and you are here in Europe. And so you believe everything is all right. You know what I mean now? You believe nobody is touching this madam. You get the gist now. So you believe nobody. This woman is so faithful. Nobody is touching this madam. He said he does not think so. That the man that called him, that the woman, he told me the woman was a born-again Christian. Okay. So, he said the woman was a born-again Christian, that the woman was a believer. You know, that kind of gist. I said, okay. I said, but some people have hearts. To be honest, I cannot leave my woman somewhere else. I cannot be living in America and my woman is living in Africa. I cannot be living in Europe and my woman is living in Canada. It is not done. Which kind of marriage is that? Which kind of relation? We must be in the same city. Even if we are not living in the same place, in the same building, we must be in so that we can be seen every now and then, maybe 2 times in a week. So I advised this guy. I said, look, bring your woman to Europe and then organize documents. The guy said, no, he wouldn't do that. Before this time, listen to this gist now. Before this time, are you listening? Listen. This guy, this particular guy, found another black woman from Nigeria. Listen to this gist. This guy found another black woman from Nigeria. This black woman then had documents back then. She was working and earning good money, and she has documents then. You got the gist. So the guy came to me. My sister Star, I will answer that, but let me tell this story. Finish. Now, listen to this gist. This guy then married for 19 years. Well, I will come to that. This guy has a wife in Africa that he married traditionally. He conducted the traditional marriage. So, along the line, he met a woman here, a black woman who has documents, a Nigerian woman. Listen to the gist. This Nigerian woman was working and the woman had documents then. So, the guy came to me. He said, boy, look at this woman. I said, which one? He now described the woman and where the woman worked. I said, boy, I know this woman. I said, boy, well, what do you think? I said, man, you are a grown man. I cannot advise you. He said he wants to marry the woman just to get documents because documents is important. Lois, I see you. Good evening to you. Thank you for the roses. He said he wanted, you know, who am I to stop him? Who am I to stop him? He said he wanted to marry the woman that was already here in Vienna. Do you understand me? And who had documents then. I said, boy, your wish is my command. Do what you want. Already he was dating the girl, the lady here in Vienna, but he did not allow the lady in Vienna to know he has a wife in Africa. And he did not allow, the woman in Africa did not know that he was dating another woman in Vienna. Listen to the gist. Are you getting the gist properly now? Okay. Listen to this. This is a real life story because I was there, even giving my own advice when needed. So affair with the woman living in Vienna here, blossomed, flourished. To the extent they began to talk about marriage. So when it got to getting married, he needed documents to marry the woman here. Now this woman then accepted, the woman here accepted to marry him. The woman was working, the woman had documents, accepted to marry him. Okay. Now, the woman he had to send the woman to Africa because at a time when the woman got her vacation, leave from her work, she had to travel to Nigeria. So this woman now said she was traveling to Nigeria to see her parents. So this guy who was running the streets, whose wife was in Nigeria, who is dating this lady, who was dating this lady here now sent the lady, told the lady, you've got to go to Nigeria, organize documents like birth certificates, bachelor's certificates, everything he needed to get married to her legally in Vienna. The lady agreed. Now this guy, listen to this gist very well. Now this guy has a brother in Nigeria who has been helping him to clear all the cars he was shipping in Africa. Are you listening? He has a cousin, first cousin of his, who helps him to clear the cars he ships in Africa, who runs errands for him in Africa. Are you getting the gist? And every now and then, he would send money to this guy freely, dashing money. He was paying the guy's rent and other things every now and then. Whenever the guy had problem, he would call this guy in Vienna, and this guy would send him money to solve his problems. Now listen to this gist. So this guy now living in Vienna, this guy that wanted to marry the woman, now sent the woman, said, when you reach Nigeria, go meet the cousin, that is his cousin, that was living in Abuja. Go meet the cousin would help this lady organize all the documents he needed to get married to the woman. You get the gist now. So when this lady living in Vienna traveled to Nigeria, he met this cousin. The cousin of this guy that was living in Vienna here. He met the cousin. Now, this cousin in Africa, this cousin of this dude now was to direct the woman, help the woman organize documents for the brother that is living here in Vienna. Guess what? So when the cousin saw this lady from abroad, this lady that worked in Europe here, that had documents already, the man living in Vienna had told the cousin in Abuja that he wants to use this woman and get documents. This woman has documents in Europe. The woman has documents. He had explained everything to the cousin in Africa, in Nigeria, that this woman has documents. This woman was the person to help him get documents in Europe. He told the guy everything, believing that this was a cousin, believing the guy, trusting the guy. So when the lady met this guy in Abuja, Nigeria, this guy saw that truly this lady has documents and the lady works. Here is the gist. Here is the gist now. This cousin, this guy, the cousin of this guy now, revealed all the secrets, brought the marriage pictures, the traditional marriage pictures of this guy living in abroad, of the cousin. Now told the girl everything, the secrets. He now told the lady that traveled to Nigeria. He said, listen, this guy is deceiving you. This man is deceiving you. This man wants to use you for documents. He has a wife. Look at the wife. Look at the pictures of the marriage. He showed everything. That he was the person and the wife, he was the person helping the wife to build the house in the village. Look at everything. He revealed everything to the woman. The woman began to cry. Now, this guy now planned to take over the woman. Are you getting the gist now? After revealing the secret of his brother living in abroad here, he planned to take over the woman. Now he told the lady that he was a single man. He had no wife, had no children, that he was interested in marrying her for real. Guess what? Are you getting the gist? I titled this program, Betrayal Does Not Come From Enemies, but rather from families and friends. You dey hear the gist? Are you hearing the gist? Listen to this gist. Things are happening. Things are happening. Now listen. So this guy now told the lady, he said, listen, that he was a bachelor, he has no wife, he has nobody, that he want to marry the lady. He want to take over from the cousin that lives in Vienna. The lady played along. The lady collected all the documents. He played along. You know, I did not know what transpired between this cousin and this lady, but the lady used her brain. So when the lady returned back to Vienna, this lady that this guy wanted to marry here in Vienna, when that lady returned from Nigeria, when she came back here, she now called the guy and then explained everything to him. Say, listen, you are married. Look at your wife's name. Look at the house you are building. The lady told him everything from beginning to end. Said, your cousin in Nigeria said you wanted to use me and get documents. The cousin in Nigeria told this lady that this guy living in Vienna wanted to use the lady and get documents. So when the lady returned, she explained everything to this my guy. Said, listen, so you wanted to use me. And now the story plenty. Now, the cousin wants her. The cousin in Africa wants to marry her for real and use her come abroad. That was how this lady ended the relationship between her and this my guy in Vienna. That was because the cousin knocked the whole thing. You get the gist? That was how this lady now ended the whole relationship. Because the cousin in Africa told this lady living in Vienna that this guy in Vienna wanted to use her and get documents. So the lady ended the relationship. They became enemies. So this guy, how did I know this story? This guy then rushed to my shop and began to cry. This guy came to my shop, began to cry. I said, dude, what's beating you up? Why are you crying? He said, listen, look at what his cousin did to him. Look at what his cousin that he has, the same blood, the first cousin, he has been sending money, doing everything for, did to him. True life story. Betrayal doesn't come from enemies. Rather, it comes from friends and family members. After that, I did not see this guy anymore. The guy hit the street once more out of hunger. Listen. The guy hit the street once more to make money. He came. I said, boy, what do you do now? He said he does not know what to do because he had spent so much money trying to find a way to get documents here. After some time, I stopped seeing him. He continued. You know how life in Europe is. He continued to run the streets. One time, police caught him. Now he went to prison for about He went to prison shortly for about 2 months, came back. When he came back, he came to my shop. I said, "Boy, what's up? Now, look at the regist. Look at the regist." He told me now, he said, his life is finished. I said, "Dude, what's happened?" He said, the pastor, you know the pastor that I told you that called him one time he was in my shop. He said the pastor and the wife are fighting him, that the pastor had taken over his wife. I said, "What?" He said, "Man," he said, the pastor, the church the wife was going in Africa, the pastor had taken over his wife. I said, "Tell me what?" Guys, I'm giving you real life story. No be this one, no be say, this one, I was there, telephone calls were being made. In my shop, telephone calls, the guy was calling, hollering, swearing his life. Guess what he lost? Boy, you see this life, eh? This is why I keep telling you, I said, trust nobody. Don't give people access to certain things. Wife, children, your property, your things at times. The guy carry hand for head, came to my shop, say he don't die, say he's dead. I said, "Dude, what happened?" He said, "Pastor don't take over his wife. Pastoring a church has taken over his wife." I said, "What happened?" That's why I tell you guys, I say, I'm a non-religious person. I'm a non-religious person. So listen to this story. I said, "Dude, what's happened?" He said his 2 cars, the pastor was the one using it, and the pastor had taken it, promised the woman married the woman, and as at that time, this guy had 3M. When money had value, he had 3M in the bank. Calculate the exchange rate as at 2003. The woman, the wife, he deposited, the guy was running the streets. So he sent 3M to the wife, and that 3M was in the account of the wife. The pastor knew all these things, knew how the guy was set. You know, these women, this is why some women, where do I start to even tell this story? How can you, immediately the pastor found out that the woman has that such amount of money, the pastor will take over. As the pastor saw those 2 cars, that pastor will take over. If I see this story is plenty this night, if I see these guys where you have a woman in Africa, you are sending, men will chase her. Men will chase her. You have a woman in Africa, you are sending cars, sending money, they will chase her. Tell me what? So the guy said, before he could even blink an eye, pastor had married the woman. Pastor, don't marry wife. Now the pastor took the 2 cars, they took 3 million Nigerian currency as at 2003. The guy began to, and all the documents of the cars were in the hand of the woman. All the documents of the cars, the bank, everything about the money was in the hand of the woman. And the guy that was helping him, listen to this gist. The cousin who was helping him to run things was the one who betrayed him in Africa, who wanted to take over his girlfriend. The girlfriend he wanted to marry here. This one is spiritual. Hey! Things are happening. Now let me continue with the gist. Well, guys, as you're watching, things are happening in this life. Things are happening. Man, it's like I'm in the mood to tell story. Do I continue? Okay, now. So, the guy came to my shop crying, said, man, he's tired of running the streets. He's tired of going to prison. Said all the things. I said, how are you going to get back your properties, the money and the cars? He said the documents were in the hands of the wife, and the doctor, he began to call police case. The pastor took over the woman, married the woman, began to use his car. See finish. See finish. The woman said she couldn't wait anymore, that she had remarried the pastor, this. The guy said, what of his money? The woman said, which money? They began to fight. But then, you see, this his ex-wife knew he had no documents to come to Africa and fight. This his ex-wife knew. And already they have crippled the man because all his finance, all his money was in the hand of the woman. And the woman now has remarried, has married the pastor. His cars are in, and he has no money. How is he going to go? If he travels to Africa, he cannot come back and he has no money. You see the situation. You see the situation now. He has no traveling documents to go fight his case. And if he made the mistake of traveling to Africa, he may not come back. And he may not get those things because these people are brutal. That woman, that ex-wife and the pastor would use that money and fight him. That pastor and that ex-woman will use that 3 million inside in the account and that car, they will use it and fight him. So the guy, who does he has? He has nobody. The guy decided to stay here. Each day, the guy would come to my shop and be crying. I said, boy, what do you want to do? If you go to Nigeria now, if you travel to Nigeria, you will knock there. You will knock. You'll be stranded. You cannot make it back again. Consider things are happening. You cannot, and the guy was already about 50 years, close to 50 years then. I said, if you make the mistake, if you travel, that woman may not, they may not release that money. And they will use some part of that money then to fight you. You may not see those cars. You get the gist. And this woman now, you see all these people that call themselves pastors and this, I don't have their time. Many of them they are opportunists. They are looking for what to grab. They are looking for who to dupe. Let me put it like that. Cathy Locke said she was deceived by a Nigerian man. Cathy, I'm sorry for that. Be wise. Don't fall for them again. Cathy, be wise. Don't even, did you know? Cathy, my sister, I'm sorry for that. But yesterday, you saw a sister living in Paris, just like Christ, came and tell her own story. I always warn women, and don't anyhow, no matter how the story is, don't release money. No matter any story. You know now, every day, I get, every week I get, what is it called? An offer to make advertisement for people on TikTok. But I'm scared. I don't know who is a scammer and who is not a scammer. Every now I get opportunity to make advertisement for somebody on my TikTok page, but I'm scared. Because I don't know, I don't want to lose my account. I don't know if these are scammers or if they are not scammers. At best, I need to, before I can advertise anything for anybody, I need to be very, very careful so as not to put people in problem or not to get myself into problem. Yes, I need to be very careful. So before you part with your money, before you give anybody your money, don't give it. Love shouldn't be about money, not about material things. Don't give it. No matter the story, don't give it. Don't release your money. I'm the person telling you. Don't fall victim. So let's continue with this gist. Yes, I have to protect my people, my sisters. I don't want anybody to be a victim. Let's continue with the gist. So, okay, my sister Star, you said I should read your comments. Okay, now, I was talking to a sister, Kathy, on Facebook. So make that comment again. Let me read it before I continue with the gist. So guys, follow this page. Casida said she's a Caribbean and she has a child with a Nigerian man, and it seems that the Nigerian man has not even looked after the child for 30 years or something like that. That's what she's saying. Somebody said you win or lose. My Star, I want to see your comments, or do I continue with the story? Let's go. Well, if I continue reading comments, man, this program is going to take the whole day. So now, eventually, this guy now came to my shop. He came to my shop crying. He said he has lost all what he labored for. Now, after this, he continued running the streets. Then there was an elderly man here. I don't need to mention his name. Now, there was an elderly man here. This elderly man, this guy gave him 25K, 25 Joe Biden currency. Did you hear me? This guy who suffered that loss, whose wife, who the pastor took his wife, gave somebody 25,000 Joe Biden money. You get the gist now. $25,000 to keep for him. Because all the people in Africa, they have all disappointed him. So he decided to keep his money with somebody here. Somebody who has a man with a family, married to an European woman who has documents then. So the money he told me is life. He told me, he said, since the cousin disappointed him, the woman, another man took the woman, and then he had nobody in Africa. He decided the money he was making to arrange himself. He was giving it to one elderly man here. I know the man. I don't need to mention the man. 25,000 Joe Biden currency. He gave to this man, a man from his tribe. So, along the line, this guy had problem. Police caught him. So as he had problem, he spent about a year inside prison. Came out. One day I was in my shop, the guy came looking thin, haggard. He said, my guy. I said, boy, what's up? He said, nah, they caught him. Oh. He spent a year inside. I said, boy, but you are, at this time, look, your mates are raising children. You should stop this. You understand me? It is enough. He said, but, well, he kept $25,000 with one elder here in Vienna. I said, really? I said, that's some money. You can use this money to start life. Now, the guy went to this elder. The man began to tell him story. The man said he had used the money. The man began to tell him story. 25,000 Joe Biden currency. The man began to tell him story. The guy said, what? And the guy came out from prison. And the man knew he went to prison and knew he had no documents. The man was using it as a ground to shop his money. This guy was the elder, man, people are bad. This man began to give the guy a story. What was the guy gonna do? You see, people, at the end, this guy was not able to recover 1 cent from the money. The man began to make him problem. You see, when it comes to money, that's when you know if you have a friend. Money. And see, at times, when you see some people fall in Africa, when you see them fall somebody in Africa, you get the gist. When some people travel to Africa and they fall that person, some of these guys that they fell in Africa, their hands are not clean. You get the gist now. Some people you see that we are unalived in Africa, they traveled and they were, I mean, you get the gist now. Many of them, their hands are not clean. Many of them ate people's money. Many of them ate people's money. So this guy continued to ask for his money. To be honest, this man did not release 1 cent from the money. The guy came to my shop crying. He came to my shop crying. He said, look at what this man. And the man, listen, the man, these are men who came here in the 70s. The man has forgotten Africa. He is no longer ready to go to Africa. Such men will never step his foot in Africa anymore. He did not give him kobo. And that man has never traveled to Nigeria more than 30 years. And he's no longer ready. I don't know if the man is still alive. These are people who have abandoned Africa. The man knew. Such a man cannot travel to Africa again. Many of them, they cannot travel because they know the evil they did to others. Do you think he would travel to Africa? He will not. He knows what awaits him. You get the gist. Broad daylight robbery, that is, you ate somebody's, as at 2003, $25,000 he ate. Broad daylight, he told the guy a story. The guy came crying. Man, when it comes to money, that man, before the guy gave him money, before the guy gave him that $25,000, that man has never gone to Africa for 15 years. He has nothing in Africa. He does not have a kin, somebody that his family has forgotten. This guy, because he's an old school, an elder, you know, the guy gave him, entrusted him and put that money, that amount of money. He came to my shop crying. After a while, I did not see this dude anymore. After a while, I didn't see him again. Yes, I see you. After a while, I did not see this guy. You see, a lot of people meet unfortunate, a lot of people have gone through hell. So after a while, I didn't see the guy again. Then, 2005, I closed my shop. Began to stay at home. I was tired of running up and down, traveling to US, running up and down to Paris to go buy goods and things like that. So I stopped, I closed my shops, began to stay at home, started looking for something else to do. So that was the last I saw the guy. One day, Akinola, let me read a comment. But why didn't he give you the money? Was it because you were not his tribe? Akinola asked, why didn't he give me the money? Well, I cannot force somebody to give me money to keep for him. And I'm going to tell you why this thing is dangerous. Sometimes, if the police discover that you are keeping money for guys that run the streets, when they catch them, you may be involved to start with. And nobody came to give me money to keep for him. So he did not ask for it, and I did not ask for it. I like staying on my own. He considered that man an elderly man. That man, if he's alive now, would be about 80 years or more. That man should be about 80 years or thereabout now. You know, people believe elderly people cannot do bad. Things like that. You get the gist now. So, after a while, I did not see this my guy anymore. You know, I don't know. See, let me tell you, this guy he wasn't my close friends. He wasn't my close friend. He only came to my shop just, you know, to gist. I don't know where he lives. He does not know where I live. And so that was it. You know, just came and gist and tell me stories, buy beer, drink beer, and then continue with his life. Not that we were so close. You get the gist. It wasn't such a close, friendship. So now, let me continue. So after a while, I didn't see this guy again. Years went by. I did not see him. One day, like after that was 2003. Around 2012, I never saw him in Vienna again. I did not see him in Vienna anymore. Yes, so Akinola, I will come to that. So I did not see him in Vienna. I thought maybe he was in prison or he was deported or something happened. So one day, I was going somewhere. So I entered the train. I was at the train station waiting to board the train. I saw somebody who was screaming from a distance. The guy was screaming, "My guy, my guy." I said, who could this be? He was screaming my name. I looked, it was the guy. The way everybody looked at him. People were looking, the way he was screaming when he saw me. So the guy just came and embraced me. He said, "My guy, what's up?" I said, "Man, I did." He said he was with a very young European woman. He said, "Nah." I said, "But what happened?" He said, "Nah, story plenty." I said, "What?" So I said, "Boy, what happened?" He said, "Nah, story Kwara, story plenty." He said he found this lady, very young woman, and both of them relocated to village, the woman's village. So both of them relocated to the woman's village outside Vienna, you know, another town, another village outside Vienna. So he said he has been living with the woman in the village because Vienna was too hot for him. He does not want to go inside anymore. Then, he doesn't want to go inside. So he told me then that he was preparing to marry the woman. That they were in the process of marrying the woman. He was in the process of marrying the woman. The woman accepted to marry him. I said, "Listen, dude, age is no longer on your side. And your age mates are almost getting grandchildren. You have no time to waste anymore. Give this woman belly. You get the gist. Make belly rise. Organize your life. Stop that shit." Stop that shit. Make a family and live a normal life. I advise, as I was talking to him, the Uber and the train came. So I had to, because I was in a hurry. As I was talking to him, the train came. The guy hugged me. I wished him well. So since then, I've not seen, that was around 2012. Since then, I've not seen the guy again. I don't know how far with him. If he succeeded in marrying the woman, if he succeeded in getting children with the woman, I don't know how his life is going. I have no contact with the guy again. But the last I saw him, he told me that he was living in the village with the woman. Story plenty. There are so many other stories I would like to talk. What's the time now? Do I continue, or we call it a day? Tomorrow I continue. Or do I continue with the gist? But you guys are not, you are not following. You are not, nobody is subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm not seeing follow here. I'm not seeing follow. What's going on, guys? Can say that. That's it. Well, William, he said I should have taken his contact. You know, man, if you take the contact of somebody that runs the street, what if sometimes the telephone line is tapped? Do you know how things work in well, that does not matter because I'm clean. But it did not cross my mind to take his telephone. Miss Mendes, I did not exchange telephone numbers for what now? I did not exchange telephone number. How did I? Were you there? I did not exchange telephone number. My sister Star asked a question. She asked, what do I think about husband and wife living apart? Well, to me, it is not a good idea. To me, it is not a good idea. Husband and wife living apart. To me, it is not a good idea. To be honest, it's not a good idea. I want to, unless the love is gone, if there is, that's, if husband and wife, if I love a woman, you know what is love? You desire this woman, you desire this man. If we are living apart, it's no longer marriage. Marriage is sharing your life with somebody. You saw the program I ran the other day. I said, did you see this man? Did you see the qualities you needed in a man before you married him? That was the question. You as a woman, a man, did you see the qualities you needed in a woman before you married her? Do you understand me? I cannot marry a woman and the woman is living somewhere. That is not marriage now. I don't consider it marriage. That's not marriage. If you don't want to stay married, then we end it. You get it? If you don't want to marry, it's either if you want to live on your own, then let's end the marriage. Let me live my life. Why do men, not all men, Lola Robinson, what's up? Not all men, my sister, not all men do it. Some men do it, not all men. You got it, not all men do it. Mahish, I'm not depressed. Why? Do I look like a depressed man? Do I look like a depressed man? I'm not a depressed man. Who told you that? So, okay, for somebody is on YouTube watching me all along and asking me if I'm depressed. Do I look like a frustrated man? He said I look like a frustrated. Do you see? This guy needs some medication. Do you see frustration on my face? Do you see frustration on my face? My sister, how do you mean no children? How do you some people, you want more stories, you are not liking, you are not sharing, you want more stories. Paul, by what I said, if I continue with the story now, it will take about 1 hour, and I don't want to sit here for another 1 hour. No, I don't pay this people. I'm not paying this. I'm not paying them. These are some guys. I have a lot of lovely Indian people, Pakistani people, people from Sri Lanka. I saw you enjoy my stories, but did you like this video? You enjoyed the story. Then what's your own thing? Did you like? Did you share? You enjoyed it. And then how about me? What did I get from it? You enjoyed the story. Somebody is now, you did not like, you did not share. Okay, you tapped. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. At least support a brother one way or the other. When you like, that's another way of contributing. When you tap, when you share, others will see the video. Maybe I'll get a follower. You get the gist. Then you've done your part. But if you are here enjoying the story and you are not doing anything, it get as it be. It's not cool. You got the gist now. So do I start? If I start, and when I like this story I told you now, I'm in the mood to tell this story. If I want to tell another story now, I need energy, it will take me another 40 minutes, 1 hour now to tell you the stories. So guys, let's call it a day. Tomorrow I'll continue with the story. I'm going to have my breakfast show in the morning. So follow this page. Follow this page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you follow the page so that when I go live, you'll be notified. A lot of people don't show me love. You don't like, you don't share. I don't understand you guys. It is important to me you like, you share, so that I will go viral. Katil Lug, thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you. Casilda Leon has, I appreciate you. So I appreciate everyone here. So guys, tomorrow story continues. My sister, okay, tell me, you see some of your comments are filtered. I don't see it. Make that comment again. I'm here for you. Ask questions, I will answer you now. Ask questions, I will answer you. Ask. Guys, follow this page. What's on the wall? Read it. Say yes to new adventures. That's what is written. New adventures. So say yes to new adventures. That's what is hanging on the wall. So guys, since you've got no question for me, let me, log off. Tomorrow, I'm going to, have our normal breakfast show. Maybe I will keep the story till evening. Plenty stories there. There are so many stories to tell you guys. Femi said you have a question. Oh, yeah, ask me. As if it is one I will answer, I will answer. But if it is too private, I will not answer you. The right age to marry, the right age to marry is when you are, matured enough mentally. When you are mentally matured enough to marry. The evening topic, you go back, when I'm done with this broadcast, you go to my YouTube and rewatch the video. Barbara, I didn't get the question, Barbara. Nangob, my sister, how do you mean? I want to get the question properly. What What you mean by? Barbara, ask that question again. Complete question, then I'll answer you, my sister. Yes. You came late. Okay, then you rewatch the program on YouTube. It is permanently on YouTube or on Facebook. Go to YouTube and rewatch it. After now, you rewatch the broadcast, you see it. My age, okay, I'm in my 50s, middle 50s now. That's my age. Fellas, you want me to bring people up, then I need to, next time, please. Next time, I did not program it to bring people up on YouTube. So from tomorrow, I'll be bringing people up. You understand me? From tomorrow, I'll program it because to be bringing people up. Because you know this YouTube, I just started running this YouTube. So, Kathy, well, so, fellas, from tomorrow, I'll be bringing people up on YouTube so that you can say your mind, people can hear you. But if there is a way you can make a request, I'll bring you up now here, straight off. But, got it. That's it. So, my sister Kathy, and who refused to live in the same country? My sister Star. Who refused to live? The man refused to live in the same country. Who made a request? I will grant old schools. Somebody made a request. Novel Knight. Who are you? Novel Knight. I don't know who you are. Lazarus, I see you. Who is Novel Knight? I don't know who you are. I don't want to bring some people up that will come here and speak rubbish. Kathy, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being part of this broadcast. I appreciate you plenty, my sister Kathy. I don't know the person that made the request on TikTok. I don't usually see you here. I don't want to bring somebody up here that will say the wrong thing to my audience. I don't want it. Some people, you bring them up and they will mess up. Okay, okay, my sister Star. Okay, let me bring Star up. Make a request, okay? Yes, I bring up.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's afternoon over here. I'm sure it's evening over there.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Uncle Roddy? And how is everyone doing?
Everybody's doing good.
Anyways, good. So this is my question.
Okay.
Now, what is your take on this?
Okay.
Someone I know has been married for 19 years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The man lives in Dubai. He's been making money, whatever. She lives in Nigeria, but now she's here.
Where is she now? Excuse me. Where is she now?
Now she's in the United States.
And the man is in Dubai.
Dubai, yes. Okay. You know, she doesn't work, but the man has, you know, she was in Nigeria at one time. And the man will be sending her money or whatever. But my thing is that how can you be married to somebody for 19 years and you just let the man, young man, just they walk there, he sees her maybe twice or 3 times in a year. Me, I won't tolerate that nonsense. You know, which kind of money will make you live apart? Forget that. I just said, it doesn't make sense. And now, the woman is 50. So how are you going to even have children? You see what I'm saying? He can still have children, but she can't. So should she leave the man, or do you think the marriage is still on?
Good question. Are you done? Have you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished now.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, in the first place, the woman made a mistake. And that woman you are talking about, she loves money more than herself. You get the gist now. That was self-made mistake because time is no longer on her side. Now, that wasn't marriage. 19 years living apart, that wasn't marriage.
No, they've been living apart now 15 years.
Even
15 years 50,
that was no marriage. That's no marriage. That's no marriage.
Really?
No, that's no marriage now. How's she
She
married?
brags about this.
What?
Okay. I said she did brag about the fact that she still did wear ring, but to me, I won't consider it marriage.
That is no marriage. How about children? And is she going to get children at the age of, I would tell you guys, is she going to get children at the age of 50 years or above? That's no marriage. The woman, in fact, the man does not love the woman, and the woman herself is, I don't want to use the wrong word, but that woman is not intelligent. You see, maybe what attracted the woman was money. She was just enjoying money. She forgot. Okay, that man may decide to throw her away. And the man may also may still born other children. But that woman, her childbearing age has gone.
Wow.
Yes, now. Okay, what did she enjoy the man? She did not enjoy the man. That wasn't marriage. Marriage is you enjoy, it's not about money. Keep each other company. Share your life with your spouse. That is marriage. You eat together, you discuss together. It is not on phone. Marriage is about...
Yes, exactly. They should call on phone, but to me, it doesn't make sense because tell people, even back home, what is going on now, the man will leave the woman back home and come to the abroad and have children, and then they still think they are married. To me, that's not marriage. You know? It doesn't make sense that you live apart for so many years, and then when they now come and live with each other, they don't know anything. Before you know it, shortly after they are divorced.
They will fight. It's not even... If they begin to live, they cannot stand each other. If they begin to live together, it will not last a year or two, it's maximum 2 years, and they will separate. They will divorce.
Exactly. Wow.
Yes, 100%. It has happened many times here. It's not going to happen.
So what do you recommend? And people should not even strive from the beginning?
How do you mean?
When I say what do you recommend, you know how people, like some men will say, okay, let me go.
Let me be honest with you. Any marriage, if a man marries you and dumps you somewhere and said he's working, that is no marriage. Reject it instantly. To be honest, I wouldn't allow my daughter to be in such marriage. Apart from money, do you know how about the feelings as a woman, as a man? Apart from money, that physical contact. Are you telling me that this 50, that is no, we are not children now. we are not children now, that's no marriage. Now who did they deceive?
The man sees her at least 3 times in a year.
That is no marriage. How? 3 times? What is 3 times in a year? That is 365 years. 65. And how many days does he see the woman?
Maybe 3 times in a year. Maybe he will stay 1 week and go back.
That's what you call the woman.
Uncle Roddy, you have mercy on some of us now.
That is no marriage. You see, I don't understand. What attracted that woman there was the money, the comforts. And she forgot. Yes, that money, even there are situations, money shouldn't be a priority. Let me tell you the reality. In some cases, money shouldn't be a priority. If she was an intelligent woman, money shouldn't be a priority. Because how about making family? And eventually the man may decide to abandon her because she did not bear any child.
Thank you, Uncle Roddy.
And there are so many girls in Africa now whose husbands are in abroad. A lot of them are frustrated.
Exactly.
A lot of them are frustrated in Africa. They will just want to marry a abroad-based man.
Can you imagine?
And most of these women, the thing is, most of these women, to be honest, they are married to these men, but they are dating other men in Africa. That's 1,000,000%.
So
what kind of marriage is that?
Wow. But that's not marriage, that's adultery now. If you are married to somebody abroad and then you live in Nigeria.
So you are telling me you don't know that these things happens? Are you?
Of course I do. Uncle Roddy, of course I do. It's just for me, I can't put it in my own brain. Even right here, like right in front of you, somebody can still be doing something, not to talk of somebody's in another country.
Okay, you see what I mean now? That is 1,000,000% is happening. So we shouldn't deceive ourselves. Somebody is living in abroad and the woman is living in Africa, and you think or you expect the woman to be holy. Say she's not, is she a firewood?
But no, but Uncle, some of them, they go to church, they give their life to Christ, and they will be going carrying Bible. I'm telling you, they give that thing to Jesus.
But I told you the story of a woman who gave her life to Jesus.
Uncle, stop.
You saw the woman now who was married to my guy in Vienna here. Did you hear the story? A woman who gave her life to Jesus was married to my guy, and the pastor took over the woman. So you did not listen to this story.
I did. It's just the pastor came in and devoured.
Before the pastor decided to marry that woman, before the pastor, do you know, waters have passed under the bridge. Many things have happened before that pastor married. They have been dating. In fact, let me put it this way: the pastor has been seeing that woman before he came out openly to marry the woman.
Wow. Why are we deceiving each other then? People should not even bother about staying married when your wife is in Nigeria or abroad. People, I'm telling you, Uncle, is like currently right now, I know a beautiful woman, she has 3 children. The husband goes to Nigeria a lot, and he stays there most of the time, and then come see her. I don't know why we are doing that to each other.
How about the women that are living in America and their husbands are in Africa, in Nigeria, and many other African countries?
This is what they are deceiving us. We, that our husbands are here, even though they are misbehaving, they are saying that it's better because they are in Nigeria, they are out of their face, but they don't have any marriage to me.
In US, there are so many women that are living in US, there where you are. Their husbands are not with them. Their husbands are in Africa. And these women are claiming they are married, but their husbands are not there with them. What kind of marriage is that? That's no marriage.
Exactly. We are deceiving each other. You know, you see them in church, you see them, I see them, but they are deceiving each other. I would never let my husband go and live in life. If he decide we are going together, if not, end this marriage, make everybody go settle.
That's pure. Total. Pure. If you don't want to marry, end the marriage. But living separate.
I told my husband already. If he decide he wants to go and stay in Nigeria, just Kukuma, just give me half of everything. Go. I don't want anymore.
Everybody take his share.
Scatter. Honestly, because I don't want that kind of deceiving behavior. No.
That is it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing this story, because it's really killing a lot of family. Women are aging by themselves because the man decided that he wants to go to Nigeria. And you know what? When he goes to Nigeria, they are not doing business. You know what's going on?
What's going on now?
They'll take a second wife back home now. And they will leave all of us here abroad. Maybe they marry whoever we want to marry here. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. Yes,
that's what's happening. But then, at what age do they want to get married to younger women in Africa? At what age? And well, some people just, see, let me tell you something. You see, a lot of men are in, confusion. They are confused. You know why? Because many African men married, their children were born in abroad. These children were born in abroad. I made a video about this. So many of us have our children in abroad. Let me put it this way now. These children we have in abroad, are they going to go back to Africa and they represent us? Are they going to go back to Africa and continue our generation in Africa, our family lineage in Africa? That's the question. And this is why some men want to go and born children in Africa so that their lineage will continue in Africa.
Yeah, but why not tell us abroad? Why not tell the women, hey, this is my plan. You know, some women might agree to it, some women might not, and they will. But why not open up?
Many women are selfish. Today's women are not like women of the olden days. Women of the olden days understood African culture. They can live in polygamous setting. They can tolerate, they can live with other women. But women of these days want to have the man alone. They don't want to share. So some men did this, some men went behind and, impregnated some women, married secretly to save their head. Because if truth be told, most of the women you see in abroad here controls the children, my child, my children, my children. They are, how do I put it? They are like
our property, yeah.
Yes, these children are our property. They make the men feel like they are losing in the game. So the men like a lot of, because women are like, they are a kind of, they have upper hand in abroad here. So these men, in order to save them their lives, they go back to Africa to marry. Some of these our women, to be honest, are not doing well. You got the gist now.
You say they are not doing well.
I mean, some they are like oppressing the men in abroad.
I don't know. I think it depends on the woman you marry. It can't be all the women of nowadays. Some people, if you tell them the truth,
I did not say
about it.
I did not say all the women. I said some of them. Some. You see why some men do that is because they feel they are losing in the game, and some of some do think that these children may not go to Africa at the end of the day. That's the thing. That's why you see some men go. But you see, if your husband tell you now to leave your job and go to and relocate to Africa, would you do it?
I would do it.
Are you 100% sure?
Yes, I would do it because I'm a American citizen. I can always come visit my children and go back. No, I will.
Good.
I will. The problem is with, as long as they are transparent, that's my own. If you want to marry a second wife, tell me. Let me, because
would you accept that? Would you accept that? Be honest.
I would think about it. I'll pray about it and see where. No, seriously. I will pray about it and see where his mind is at with me. Okay, if his mind is saying, okay, now you be first wife, you still carry most of the you go give me pardon, I might let him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are one in a million. You are poor, understanding woman. Let's hear from Ike, my sister.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Roddy. I've had many stories of most of our men that go back to Nigeria and they go there and pick up a second wife. Do you know, out of 10 stories of men that have gone back to Nigeria to marry, about 4 of them, they end up that they died when they got to Nigeria and married a second wife in their 60s.
What killed them, please?
And what killed them is one had heart attack, the other one cancer, and the other one who had was poisoned by his mother-in-law. That's the second wife he married. Because what happened is that the children that they left behind in this country, they're all grown up. Then all of a sudden they decide to go back to Nigeria to go and remarry a second wife. You marry a second wife in your 60s and you start having children again.
Distress.
Sometimes they sell their property here or they remortgage their property abroad, take the money, go back to Nigeria, and they think that it's better off when you have a second wife. But to be honest, it's all disaster. It ends up in disaster.
Thank you. You see what he's saying? It's not that even if some men tell their wife, it just depends on where you guys are in your marriage prior. Some women will agree, and say, okay, I'll be coming home, or I will come home with you. So, it just depends. But a lot of times, these men don't even know where they are healthy.
But let me come in now. My sister, you see, at my age now, I don't want to get myself into problems. I don't want to stress at this age. I don't want to remarry another woman. I don't want to start with these children. Raising children, training children. I just want to enjoy my life. Then if I should marry at this age, what time do I have then to enjoy life? You get the gist.
I'm glad you are saying that to yourself, but does a lot of men think like you?
See, at this age now, I want to enjoy the rest of my life. I want to have enough sleep. I know what it takes to babysit children, to raise children, because I did it by myself. So I don't want to start carrying children and running to kindergarten, primary school, school, all these things again. When am I going to come out of it?
Exactly. You might never.
When am I going to come? To be honest, that is added stress. That's going to stress me up. Do you understand me?
Exactly.
I just want to enjoy the remaining years of my life now, sleep enough, travel, I mean, enjoy life. A lot of people don't understand it. Because when you go now and take a second wife, man, your life will... Are you hearing me? Yes. Okay, now it's back now.
We don't see you now.
Okay, now, okay. You know this internet. Now, number one, how about, what if you marry a very troublesome woman? And let me tell you something now. A lot of people don't understand. There are a lot of things to put into consideration. Many men in their 50s now or 60s have one or two properties in Africa. Maybe a plot of land, a bungalow, or one thing. When you go take a second wife, that second wife, in most cases, we like to possess that thing. We like to drive away the first set of children. She would like, she would like to have that property for herself and her children. And if care is not taken, some of these women have no love for you. They came because you are an accomplished man. You are already made man. Some of them did not marry you because they love you. They marry you because of what they stand to get.
Even some of them will connive with the man's, they will connive with the man's family self to say, okay, make we split up. Marry their son just to get some, and they get some. No, what you are saying is true, but do they? Some men see it like that. They don't.
See, wise men now, even if their wife dies, if their wife gets, pass on, or whether they don't remarry because of these family problems. Because most of these girls now are inconsiderate. These girls are, their eyes are on property. You got the gist now. Most of these girls there, now, their eyes are on property. So I'm telling you, if you want your peace, you don't need to remarry. I know what, you see, I'm at home now, I'm just alone. My boy went outside and I'm enjoying my life. No headache, no phone call, no bring this thing, I've raised my children. I don't want problem again.
Uncle, somebody mentioned side chick. Let me tell you, side chick will only be side chick for a little while. Then she wants to be main chick. She wants you to give her house, children. Women are not dumb. They're not going to remain side chick. Trust and believe.
100%, you're right. Side chick will know. He said that side chick would be calculating. She will be very calculative. Man, this man is wasting my time. It's about time I need to have my own children. And they will pressurize you. That side chick will want to have her own home. But that's why you see so many men have children outside. The side chick will want to have her own children, have her own, inheritance too.
Women are not stupid, they're very calculative. They know what they want.
Exactly. Yes. Especially you talking about somebody that is in her early 30s, seeing you. Oh no, she will do anything to have that baby, and you can't control it. So side chick, no side chick, she will still want her own.
And this is
Don't think she's just side chick with being dumb.
And this is what I've been telling people. You see, at a certain age, you don't need this stress. When are you going to get out of that? Get over it then. You start in your 60s. You start to raise children, pay school fees, pay babysitter, pay this. Does it make sense? So if you start having little babies in your 60s or late 50s, so when are the children going to grow? When are you going to be free? You see the gist now.
18 years, uncle. 18 years in America.
So 60
you will not be free until you are 80.
Yeah. So when you are 80, that's when you be, man, how long are you going to live? When you are 80, that's when you be free from, training children. Is it worth it? It does not worth it. Instead, the best solution is these children that were born here, take some of them back to Africa.
Exactly. I'm going to allow my husband to take my 18-year-old to Africa. Let him go and look and see how it is, and then he can come and tell the other two. Yeah, let him go with his father to Africa. Which one concern me? Whatever I want to do, I've made my own. So I don't care. Take him to Africa. Let him go and see home.
Mitch Huna said on YouTube, he said today they found out her mom has heart cancer. Please pray for her. Somebody said on YouTube the mom they found out that the mom has heart cancer today.
Wow.
Mitch Huna, we pray that she will get over it. She will be healed. And a solution will be found.
We're sending prayers to her and her family.
We are sending prayers for her and her family. To you and your family, things will be okay. She will be well again. Nothing is impossible. Okay?
Amen.
That's it. It shall be well. These are the things we are talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see, is that not what you are saying? I mean, imagine at 60, there's always going to be one type of health issue. It might not be cancer, but it's something. So imagine trying to, I know somebody, I think he was 65. He went home, left his first wife here, lied to her, went home and went and impregnated another woman, got married to her secretly. The kids are only 5 years old. He's gone because he had prostate cancer.
Yes.
I mean, at 65, can you imagine? Of course, that's, very, at that age, it's guaranteed that you're going to either colon cancer, prostate cancer, something. So why would you want to go and pregnant a young girl? And the girl was only 27. She's dumb anyway.
The girl is 27 years and the man is 65.
27 years, I'm telling you, 27. The man was because he's coming from America now. She don't win jackpots.
This is the thing now. When they hear America, abroad, anything abroad, they will fall in. That's it. That's the problem. Well, but the thing is, I don't see. It depends on, anybody. I don't want stress at this age. I don't want it.
Uncle doesn't like stress.
To be honest.
Nobody likes stress, To go and get another second woman is crazy, it's madness.
People are doing it.
I don't understand.
Stupidity.
See, you don't understand it. I've gone through stress trying to, build my life, make money, shame my enemies. Because there are people who are out to love me. I've been struggling, and now the whole stress and the whole struggles, now I want peace. You got it. I want to go to bed, sleep enough, wake up when I want, get something to eat. I want to live long. That's what I want. I don't want a baby, 2 years. Do you know? Maybe this 2 years old baby boy or girl now starts coming to me, daddy, disturbing me No, I don't want that.
And you have to change diaper now, Uncle.
Yes, all those things now.
Diaper, feeding.
In winter, did you push kindergarten in winter? When it snowed?
Yes, now.
Snow.
I have 3 of them. I used to cry.
God did it.
You see,
I don't want that kind. That one I curse. If you try it for me, I go just curse that person.
No, it's not now again. It's not now again. So that's why, when I run my programs, I tell people, I said, see, you did not come to this life to suffer, and then die. What time do you then have to enjoy life? Did you come to this life just to walk, and then die? Do you understand me? When do you have time to enjoy your life? That winter life, the winter life. When do you have to enjoy your life? You understand me? This is at least from 50 now, middle 50s, begin to enjoy, because nobody is going to live forever.
No.
So then you ask yourself, that's why, I'm going to run some other program tomorrow morning. Then what time do you have to enjoy life? Because if you get yourself involved with a second wife now, start making babies now in your middle 50s or almost 60, that is another stress. That's another stress. Now, here, if I can end this broadcast, take the blankets, cover myself, sleep till morning, wake up, nobody disturbs me, and then I look for something to eat, go take a walk, look for activity for the day, look for what, nobody disturbs. That's life. If I have money, I go on vacation.
No small picking. Where would they
Nothing.
draw your leg?
Nothing. You understand what I mean? I can decide now and buy ticket and put head in Japan. I can touch tomorrow now. I can buy ticket now and you see me in South Korea. I can decide now you see me in Africa. No restriction. Nothing is holding me down here, and that is man being free. That's the kind of life. Not that I'm at this age I cannot do what I want. I'm committed again at this age. When am I going to be free? Even already this Europe. This Europe is depressing already now because we are not living any exciting life. You will be pinned at a place. Man, I don't want that. I want to be on the
That's why a lot of men, they think that going back to Nigeria to pick up another woman is the beginning of the enjoyment of life.
Because they don't miss that thing. I mean, who cares about Bekus and all that? But maybe that's what waiting they shack their head. To me, that's problem.
It's true. Yeah, because they think that.
Why are you laughing?
You want to corrupt me now. Me, I'm a virgin. You want to corrupt me now.
Oh, cool. Stop it.
So, but that's bullshit. I'm an experienced man. If you make the mistake and marry a troublesome woman, if you make the mistake and marry a troublesome woman, if you say you want to try, there are some women immediately they born one or two for you. The kind of problem they will be giving you. You will regret your life. You will regret even knowing that woman. Every time the children need this money, they will monetize your life. They monetize that man. And some are so troublesome. No, I don't want such. I just want to live. You got it. So some are so.
Okay, what about you?
Oh, me, I don't want, like, to be honest, I'm like Uncle Roddy. I don't want any stress again. I've had it all, bringing up children. They're grown up. They're self-employed, working for themselves. Nobody to worry me. I'm just on my own, relax.
Good.
I don't want no way will I ever think of marrying another woman because I want to. What kind of life am I enjoying with what?
Yes.
God forbid.
Yeah. That's it. Good answer. Yes, now, unless anybody, if you involve yourself there, you stress you may not live to tell the story itself, because the man will be stressed very well. At this, in your 60s, you are going through stress of raising children, paying school fees, running up and down, no sleep.
I have another mother-in-law and probably another father-in-law and their brothers and sisters.
Exactly. Brother and sister, and then they want you to bring them to the...
Exactly. Oh my God. That is like a curse. So it's like
exactly. Even looking at the whole story, you will just say, no.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not right.
No, that is why
men have done it, and they regret, or they're dead. They don't even live to count. They're gone.
a lot of people don't know that sleep is very important in life. Sleep is very important, and if you have enough sleep, you are likely to live longer. If you have enough sleep, that will prolong your life. Enough sleep.
True.
Yes, sleep.
Very true. Yeah.
Yes. You're not because do you know why I'm at home? Because I stress myself up so much chasing after money. I was not in 24 hours. I slept only 3-4 hours. The rest I was just on the road. What I did there, nobody does it.
You won't try it again, Oko.
No, not at all. Somebody said on Facebook, but loneliness is not good. You must need a companion. But we have wife now. We are talking about taking a second woman.
Second wife. What about second husband? Not just second wife.
But we have wife already now. And these women, most of the women you see now of our age, so most of the women we married, some are in their late 40s, early 50s. You understand me? Middle 40s, late 40s, early 50s. So these women, they have passed that age of saying they want to go remarry or you want to toast them. They just want to retire.
It's true.
So they will follow their husband. They will follow their husband.
Exactly. That's why I say follow their husband.
They will follow their husband because most of these women are aged at this level now.
But if you remember that,
Eh?
I say remember that we met our wives, grew up together, fought together, and every little thing that we have with both of us that we can work together to achieve that.
Genau.
And all of a sudden now you want to stupidly go and meet another woman that doesn't even understand, didn't even know your struggle, how you started, how you worked hard to get a little that you have. And now that woman will come and now finish you up. That's what it's going to be.
100%. Ikem, you said it all. That woman is coming because of what you've got. And she will go after the properties, the small thing you've gathered in life.
Yeah.
And you know the thing about this thing, it has spiritual consequences. I will not tell you that. Thank you so much for the heart love. It has.
You say, Uncle, spiritual consequences.
Yes, now. If you disappoint the woman or the man.
That's right.
I'm not telling you lie.
No, I understand.
To be honest, if you work with somebody to build a life together and you betray that person,
nature will come for that person.
Nature will come. I'm not telling you. That is, if I've been there now, and I know they hide it. If you betray somebody you went through life together, you say you want to go carry younger woman, carry another man, you will sustain injury.
Say it again, Uncle.
The person will sustain injury. To be honest, even
yes.
Hi, the person will sustain the injury. The second wife will be a punishment to the man. If the man lives to tell the story,
this life they are hearing.
if the man or the woman live to tell the story, the woman.
Do you know that I know of somebody that he goes to Nigeria, buys Viagra. Take Viagra to Nigeria to go and have sex with young girls in Nigeria with Viagra.
My brother, take it easy. This is YouTube and Facebook, because of their community standard. You can be coding the voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So
just say they take something.
Yeah.
For their bola.
Yeah, things like that. They don't understand it. But if you speak it like that, they would I mean flag my video down.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, but okay, what is the what's it called now? Even when they take the for their Agbola, that they will not get somebody, the woman will not take in, and then see they've caused another problem for themselves. Most of these people are probably married.
Some of them do die.
Yes.
They do suffer heart attack while in that process. Have you not seen some of them that's had heart attack?
Oh no, we've heard now.
Yes.
But a lot of men, or some of our men, they think that enjoyment is when you are sleeping around.
That's it. You know what?
Please tell them their glory don't come out when they do that one.
Yes. My sister, you are spiritual.
I know now.
You'll be. There are some people you sleep with. Your glory will depart from you. But this was what I said. There are some people you sleep with. Your glory will depart from you. People don't know it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Quick. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Your glory will be gone. Huh?
Yeah.
You're spiritually weaker.
You become
around with you spiritually weaker because any good thing in you, it takes it and gives you the bad one. And that's how it continues.
It's like exchange, and that's how it continues. And before you know it,
you have nothing. You have become spiritually empty.
Yes, the person.
Yes, and when you are spiritually empty, you hate, you are gone.
Of course, that's when the person is gone, yeah.
Ikem, it's like you listen to my broadcast in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it.
I didn't hear it. Wait till you talk small.
Did you listen to my broadcast? Did you listen to my broadcast in the morning?
Was it about this thing we are saying?
Yes. Now you can rewatch it on the YouTube. On YouTube, the one
Okay.
that program, the two last program was powerful. It is spiritual.
Okay, I'll do that. Wow.
Yes. Now, it is. Go rewatch that program. You will confirm. Kathy said here in the USA, HIV is rising in every age group. Sleeping around is so dangerous. Who does it? Who does that now? Nobody. How can you just, unless the person has not suffered, how can you suffer, labor, and you just want to risk your life with somebody you don't know? How can you suffer after working hard in your life? Nobody does it. You work so much, you go to work, you make one or two in life, and you risk your life just by going to somebody because you want to have 5-10 minutes fun. No, me, I cannot risk my life. Oh. If you like, make even if the thing carry gold, I cannot risk my, for what?
Uncle say good.
Yes, now, how can I see after years of suffering, planning, and then you just go and risk your life with somebody, one man or one woman, and you just spoil all the years of hard work. You become sick.
Hard work.
Because you don't even know the woman, what she's carrying spiritually, the kind of energy that she carries.
Exactly.
Patsy, Roberts,
the
I
kind
see
of
you.
spirit that they carry either way.
Yeah. So it's quite. Men, when we were young, we did all those things. When we were younger, we did all, not now again, not at this age. Not when we know the value of life. You know?
Exactly. Especially this my age, I just want to enjoy myself. Somebody was playing jokes with me and say, "Oh, if your husband divorced you today, you don't want to have one more." I say, at this age, oh, you want to kill me, so you don't want me to enjoy my life. You think I just came here just to throw babies around, to have children everywhere?
Exactly.
I said, no.
As a baby machine. Now this is what they call baby machine now. Baby making machine.
I said,
now.
no, I want to be like Uncle RODDY. Me, I want to enjoy life too, I beg.
My sister,
Come life to suffer.
Last year I lost a sister. You got it. My parents' first child died last year. You know, and my father is late. My mother is late. I lost a brother. I know a lot of friends who are no more. There are so many guys I know in Vienna, both men and women, who are dead. They are no more. And when I remember all these people, that made me realize nobody stays here forever. You are not. No.
Wow, yes.
Yes. And the thing is, while alive, what did you enjoy? Not how much you labored, how did you enjoy your life? Yes, that's it now. At a certain age, do you want to labor, walk till you go to grave? At a time, that's why here in the West, they said retirement age. At a certain age, they tell you, you go retirement. Start enjoying life.
Enjoy your life.
That's why they have retirement age. Some 60, 65. Say certain age, get retired. If you are physically challenged, they retire you earlier. Go and enjoy life. Then you walk. People don't, especially black people, don't know that there is a time for everything. There is a time to work and a time for enjoyment.
No, some of them think that some people, they think that enjoyment is drinking alcohol, levels of alcohol, and womanizing.
Finish.
Some, their only holiday, anytime they go on holiday, either they live in America or Europe, Nigeria is the only place where they go to on holiday. But Nigeria is not really a holiday because you go there, everybody's coming to disturb you. They don't know that you travel somewhere where nobody knows you,
Yeah, but when it comes to that now, having learned a lot of lessons now, when you travel to Africa, you don't allow people know. Do you understand me? That was back in the days. Now, you don't let people know. You travel with your wife or you go do your thing secretly, you go anchor somewhere, enjoy your life. Nobody knows you are in town. That's why I encourage people, if you have your own private building, you just enter your house, enjoy life for 1 month, 2 months, come back, and nobody will know you are in town.
That's the best way.
It is only when,
That's the
yes,
best way.
it is only when you, that's what we do now. It's only when you announce it, when you tell people, then they will know that you're around, they come and disturb you. The last time we traveled, we enjoyed ourselves, we were alone in a big compound, we had fun. You know, nobody came there, nobody visited, nobody. You see, that's what, because then when you carry family along, carry friends, they disturb you.
True.
Yes. So at certain
have to
age,
get
you say,
wiser.
at certain age, you say enough is enough. There are things you don't do no more. You understand me? You don't go announcing, I'm coming now. No, I don't tell nobody where I go, what I do. I just move. I might go to Africa. I've gone to so many places many times. Nobody knew where I went. Nobody knew.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir. Why should you announce where you are going? You don't do. We've grown above that now. We don't do it no more. You just move, you move. You pick your passport, buy ticket, you move. Let's go. You go, come back. If you want to help, you help. If you want to help people, you help from a distance. You help from somewhere, from afar. But if you want to, enjoy your life, you got it now. If you continue
I'm going to
to,
follow you on that each topic. I'm going to enjoy my life.
what, my sister, what do you think? Are you going to live forever? Are you going to live forever? If anybody dies now, it is over. Even all the things you labored, the person will leave it behind. There is nothing anybody made in this world that we carry to grave. And the most painful thing, the worst of it is when your enemies are the ones to enjoy your labor. The fruit, they enjoy what you labored for.
Say it again. Yep, that's what
That
I'm
is
doing.
when your enemies are the ones to enjoy what you... Ah, no, God forbid. What are you talking? All you saved money, you did not
You
buy...
said it all, Uncle.
You did not buy nice clothes. You did not go on vacation. You were just building, saving money, working, and
I'm
eventually
sending it to Nigeria.
sending it to Nigeria. And eventually, the person died. And sometimes family members that you are not in good terms with don't talk to you. When they hear that the person is no more, they step in. They start dragging your property. People that you are not talking to. Hi, man, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
You got the gist now.
Thank you, Uncle. I'm going to drop down.
Yes, I want to end the broadcast too.
Thank you, Uncle Roddy.
You're
for
welcome,
giving
my
me the
people.
opportunity.
Yes, thank you, guys. I appreciate everyone. So now I want to, I've spent more than 2 hours here. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go live again. We continue with our discussion. Hope you guys, listened to us. At least you learned one or two. Live your life, enjoy your life. While you work hard, remember one day you are not going to be here. You understand me? So while alive, make our time to enjoy. It's not all about work. They say all work and no play makes RODDY a dull boy. All work and no play makes RODDY a dull boy. So make our time to enjoy your life. You understand me? And the worst is, when you are getting older, when you get to some age like 65 and maybe your bones are paining you, you cannot move again. Even that money, you may not enjoy it again. When you're walking, is it when you are moving with walking stick? When you're moving with that walking stick, is that even that duplex you built in the village, you cannot climb it because your bones are weak. You will be looking that upstairs in Africa, but you cannot climb it. They need to bring shade for you. Your bed will be, head downstairs. That's it. You'll be sleeping in downstairs, no longer upstairs, because you are not able to climb that stairs. Your bone will not allow you. So while you are still, mobile, you are still moving, enjoy your life. You see, that's it. So guys, I want to say good night to everybody. Thank you for being part of this program. I appreciate everybody. If you are seeing me for the first time, do not forget to follow this page. Appreciate everybody. Follow me, and you can also rewatch my videos on TikTok. So, guys, let's see ourselves tomorrow. Andrew Nwosu is here. So tomorrow, I'm gonna, open the link where people on YouTube can be coming up to air their opinion. Please, pardon me for not doing it. I promised to be doing it, but sometimes I forgot because I'm used to TikTok. A lot of people, TikTok is what I'm used to, but I'll be doing it on Facebook and on TikTok. Anybody can decide to come. On Facebook and on TikTok, you can make a request, I'll bring you up. So good night to everybody. Tomorrow we continue with our program. I appreciate everybody that contributed. So that's it. We see ourselves tomorrow.